So guys, in today's video we're going to be taking a deeper look at the Season of the Wish seasonal artifact. We're going to be going over all of the main perks here that can be used inside of your subclass specific builds for Solar, Strand and Stasis, as those are the three subclasses that are going to be benefiting from this new artifact. We're also going to be jumping into some of the more potent perks here that can be used just in general for different activities that are going to be very strong next season. If you're going to enjoy the video or find it helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, as it's free to do and it really does help me out here a lot. Also, a lot of you who watch my content aren't actually subscribed, so if you've been watching my content for a while and haven't done so already, please do hit that subscribe button. Getting closer and closer to 1,000 subs, so it'd be awesome if you guys could help me out there. But once again, any support is greatly appreciated, and with all that out of the way, let's just jump into today's video. So like I said in the intro, Solar, Strand, and Stasis are going to be the main subclasses benefiting from the artifact this season. So if you want to be maining any of those subclasses this season, you're going to be wanting to obviously take advantage of some of these artifact perks. Focusing first on Solar, you have a lot of options which pair really well together. First, starting off in the second column here, you have Kindling Trigger. Radiant causes solar weapons to apply Scorch to unscorched combatants. Alongside in the third column, you have Flint Striker, Rapid Solar Weapon Precision Hits, and Rapid Solar Weapon Final Blows grant Radiant. You can also pair it with Torch, while Radiant deal increased weapon damage to combatants affected by Strand and Stasis debuffs. Also, you have Heart of Flame, casting your Solar Super grants nearby allies Radiant and increases the damage of your super for each nearby ally. You also then have Revitalizing Blast in the next column, causing damage with a solar ability weakens champions and bosses for a short duration. And then you also have Rays of Precision, while Radiant Solar Precision Final Blows cause combatants to ignite. So like I said, a lot of solar stuff that all pairs really well together, so I'd highly recommend any solar subclass builds should be taking advantage of all of these perks together, and something that should be used a lot inside of basically any solar focused build heading into next season. Moving on to Strand here, you've got two main things that you can be taking advantage of. You have Unraveling Orbs, where picking up an Orb of Power grants Strand weapons unraveling rounds, but you also have Horde Shuttle, damaging unraveled targets with a weapon occasionally spawns a Threadling. So you've got some good combinations there that can work with some of your Strand builds. Heading into Stasis, you have some things here. You have Pillar of Ice, killing an encased combatant spawns Stasis Crystals, as well as Hail the Storm. Shattering encased targets and stasis crystals deals increased damage. Shattering a stasis crystal releases shards of ice that damage and slow targets. Sadly, those are all of the Strand and stasis based things you can be taking advantage of. You could run Torch with those as well. If you're a Warlock here, you've got the exotic boots that I can't remember the name of, but I'll throw it up here on screen, where getting a fusion rifle kill grants you Radiance. You can then pair those with your Strand or stasis subclass to then take full advantage of the Torch perk here. But moving away from the subclass based stuff here, we have Solo Operative, which can be very good for anybody looking to take on that new dungeon solo. So while you are the only member of your fire team, you deal increased damage to all combatants. Alongside that, you can take advantage of Argent Ordnance, where firing a rocket launcher consumes one stack of armor charge, granting increased damage and reload speed until you reload or stow your rocket launcher. Also here you have Dragon's Bite, where breaking a combatant's shield with a Strand or stasis weapon has a chance to suspend or freeze that combatant. Wearing Season of the Wish armor increases this chance. This can work really well if you use Riptide Fusion or the Quicksilver Storm Exotic Auto, or just some of the weapons that can take really good advantage of this perk. Other things here, Wishing into Being, while your super is nearly fully charged, ability Final Blows spawn Orbs of Power. Wearing Season of the Wish armor decreases the super amount threshold. So if you're grinding out that Season of the Wish armor, you can be taking advantage of both Wishing into Being and Dragon's Bite to grant you the most benefit from those. And finally here you also have From Whence You Came, increase ability damage to Taken and Scorn combatants. If the new dungeon involves a lot of Taken or Scorn, highly recommend you pick this perk up as well. That is all of the major perks there in the seasonal pass. You've obviously also got your anti-barrier weapons and the origin perk specializations and the combined mod perks there as well, which can also be paired into certain builds to take high advantage of your mod capacity. But that is everything for this video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful and are now able to come up with some ideas for builds to take advantage of next season. That's everything though for this video, so if you've enjoyed or find it helpful, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.